We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
First carry for Joe Mixon. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard
From the
line.
33, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Look the high.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend his play as a passer, but to no avail.
This one's down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Nifty running on the return, but it's some good yardage before he was taken down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, go! Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's complete to Thomas. 17 yards on that play. First down, Jacksonville.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
All right, let's go. Turn, this is hot. Bronco switch.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Azeez Al-Shaair on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Second and 5.
Red on red. Turn, this is hot.
Now here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. This one could be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ginger, here we go, some hot. Here we go, some.
Lawrence now. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead. It just doesn't work out.
Here we go. Play.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. So, from the 26-yard line, here is second and 8.
Here we go.
Down quickly out to Collins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Oh, ready? Speed left, speed left. 18, what's that?
This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down for Houston.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. And you keep your running back and run.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Point after. Coming up here. It's up and through. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Williams in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Stephen Lloyd. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Moving to his right. He runs with it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball. Quarter number 2 begins. They begin with a 3rd down and 3.
Hey, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hey, Ginger.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Rip, 23.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They're trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy, route.
Etienne. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you had no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal. Here's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Room to run past the 15. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
First down.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! And he will score! Nico Collins! Touchdown, Texans. Extra point attempt. Still to come.
Attempting on for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3.
The score, Texans 14. Jaguars 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Easy. Silver.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Williams in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Hey, run! Hey, tomato.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's got it at the 3. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point, up and good. And the Texans move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. Here's first and 10.
23.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They try again. It's second and 10.
Done. Next one's hot.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
On red.
Tight end going in motion here. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Little's pick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 2 scores.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Woo! And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of it. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Play action now. It's Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That one good for 29.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Go! Silver!
A first down throw for Lawrence. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Lawrence now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Rip, 23.
Williams in motion. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Go. Mike. Hey, kill.
To throw is Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 23.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
18. That's it.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
I see through your eyes and I still enjoy the show.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, kick.
Stroud gonna set up the throw. Flush to his right. He's gonna run it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's Stroud, and that is incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but was taken down after a solid return. Now, faking the give. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
I got him.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Williams in motion. On 1st down, Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Stroud to throw. That one out wide for Marks. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Red on red. Silver.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He's inside the 40, and he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Huff brings it in left side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in?
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
You can hear some boo birds coming out and some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
Out to his right, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And some nifty running on the return. That's some good yardage before he was taken down.
50-yard line.
All right.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Ooh, strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. 1st down for Houston. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now Stroud. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
All right. Let the hot. 18.
Here's Stroud. That one's too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars have cut the deficit to 5.
Jaguars 19.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action. Stroud. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a 1st down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
On the quick, right?
They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's a run going left. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Texan 1st down. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
All right. 118. What's that?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed